What did I tell y'all? They're constantly coming for the Constitution. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day or your evening to view my content. Make sure you follow me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. The way that Modern Renaissance Man is spelled up there in Rumble, it's supposed to look like that, okay? If you want me to view a clip of yours and definitely shout you out in the process, that means I will say your name, say who gave me the clip and all that good stuff, and thank you for it. Go to patreon.com. Make sure you pay attention to the tiers that you pledge to, okay? Make sure you pay attention to that. Hitting this like button right here will allow my content to consistently be recommended to you, and it helps push my content out in the YouTube algorithm, because things like what I'm saying and what I talk about is heavily suppressed, unfortunately, because I'm not the typical Negro that's on the plantation that's crying wolf and victim, and they don't like that, okay? Last but not least, if you are subscribed to the channel, double check and make sure that you still are, because there's a good chance you may not be subscribed to my channel, okay? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Hellish Hillary is coming out, and she is saying the same exact thing that John Kerry is saying, which is amazing. They are coming after the First Amendment, which is your freedom of speech. This is what they're doing. They know right now that I would say, in my opinion, that over 90% of the world uses the internet, is on the internet. They're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok. They're on a lot of these social media platforms, people are. And there's individuals out there like myself who brings you guys the truth. And I know we're not pushed up there in the top of the list with YouTube, because we're not out here just doing stuff, being gay and hair flamboyant and just dancing in front of the camera and everything like that and just trying We out here actually talking about real life issues, dealing with real people. And these people have no ideas that why they're up there making these videos and just doing all these weird, crazy things. Yeah, it's good for content creation in the sense that it's entertaining, but why are things that are entertaining at the top of the list of YouTube versus things that actually are sufficient for people to live their lives, right? Videos like mine don't get pushed up there like that because it tells the truth. It shows the truth. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Why is it so important for them to try to get rid of voices like mine, to suppress voices like mine? Why is it so important for them to do that? If I am not of any significance or any threat, why do they push for voices like mine to be silent? I told you guys before, and I spoke it tonight at an event here in Bloomington, Illinois. I told you guys that they label me a domestic terrorist. They do not like when this information get pushed out there. And now we got hellish hen Hillary, who's still bitter from Trump beating her in 2016. Now she's coming after our freedom of speech. Yes, she is. And they make it, I mean, it's not even being hidden anymore. And again, make sure you guys go check out Snowflake News, who puts out a lot of good content. I really appreciate the work that they're doing. It makes it easier for me. I get to get this stuff, go do my background on it and research on it, and then get to talk about it. So make sure y'all go check out Snowflake_news on Instagram, okay? So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this witch.
We should be, in my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged for the content that is posted. But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. And it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm. We should be.
Did y'all catch that? Now that I play this video in its entirety, for a lot of you that are like, I don't like when you pause, blah, 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 you can go rewind it and hear it in its entirety again. But now I'm about to pause. So if it pisses you off, move on.
In my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged for the content that is posted.
She's literally going to tell you that channels like mine thought to have been pass-throughs, but now we're threats.
But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content.
What for? Right now, you can go on YouTube and type in hot yoga, things like that. And these people are butt naked. Right now, women can have their breasts exposed. So long as there is a child in the picture who may or may not be breastfeeding, but there has to be a child in there with the intention of possibly breastfeeding. And women don't ever their boobs all out. They don't care about that. There are people on there telling me if you can take like 6 radishes and 3 pickles and a chicken foot and put it in the jar, put it in the sun, let it stay out there for 24 hours. If you drink that, you can grow a limb back. They'll let that stay up there all day long. But individuals like me who are pushing the truth out there about the party that her husband and herself are a part of are the originators, and they were the goddamn on strong arm of the Democratic Party called the KKK. Oh, whoa, let's not let no Negroes talk about nothing like that now. Let's not let them do that. We got to find some way to suppress them. We need to moderate their channel. Why do we need to be watched? Why do we need to be moderated? Oh, it's because the things that we saying are going against the establishment. The minute I start talking spiritual things, like people like Hillary Clinton and all of them who work with spiritual entities called Nephilim or fallen angels, or that's what they are. You can call them what you want to. They getting that stuff from them, which is having them try to put this, which is having them, I'm trying to slow down. I get excited. The Jamaica come out of me. But it's having them push out this agenda to completely enslave you and I on a mental, spiritual, physical level. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling y'all, that's the answer. It's not just about people and these globalists. It's the ones that it's the ones that the globalists are interacting with, that they are the ones that are giving the globalists the agenda. Those that are giving them the agenda, they are spiritual entities, fallen angel, Nephilim. That's what they are. Plain and simple. Anyway, if we are not a threat, we need to be moderated. Why? They don't like when you talk like what I just did because it's calling them out.
We lose total control, and it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm.
What I want you guys to focus on right there as well, she just got done saying something that I said. Did you guys catch that? She said, when they pretty much allow individuals like myself to continue on, she said, we lose total control. 2 things in that statement. We lose total control. Who is we? Because I thought the Facebook, YouTube, and all that were their own entity. Who really owns YouTube? Who really owns Instagram? Who's really over Facebook? Now, I know y'all like Mark Zuckerberg and y'all name off these people. But when she said we lose total control, who is the we? BlackRock, perhaps? Now, the second part of that, total control? She said we lose total control. So are you saying right now y'all have some control? Because that's what it's indicating. Plain and simple. And I know it is because, guys, we push out. Y'all have no idea how many times my channel then got community strikes, all this. My channel was actually banned at one time. For what? I'm not doing anything on my channel to harm anybody. I have not disrespected anybody, anything like that whatsoever. So why are channels like mine being come at so hard? YouTube claims that they're showing that I got 430,000 subs, which I do, and I appreciate y'all. But then it says you have 1.7 million that they've been working on now for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. For some odd reason, they trying to figure out why these 1.7 million people are not appearing on my channel. But on their side, they see that it is. Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this by putting it in the comment section after this video. Don't forget, if you want to see the next video I'm doing in chronological order, most likely, it's going to be the top video up there. Things that I do on this channel as a variety will be down here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.